take in, I give out, I let love, I let go, I release, and I know I forgive, I receive, I can feel, I believe, I am healed, I am whole, I release, I know. No need to push, no need to try, no need to worry or question why. Surrender, let go, release, and know.
Thousands of years ago, the Buddha taught you are what you think.
I am love. I am peace.
I am joy.
I am silly.
I am powerful.
So a modern philosopher coined the phrase that you are what you eat.
I am organic vanilla ice cream.
I'm chia seeds.
I'm a good, strong cup of coffee in the morning.
I am mac and cheese.
Today, like millions of my human sisters and brothers on planet Earth,
I'm becoming mindful about what I eat, what I think.
but lately, I've been thinking about this.
I watch what I eat, but do I watch what I watch?
What about what I feed my mind, my heart, and my soul?
At Conscious Good, we believe you are what you watch.
You are what you watch.
Anytime you watch something that causes your soul to hurt, there's an impact.
So what's the answer?
At Conscious Good,
We think it's about feeding our minds the same way that we feed our bodies.
with nourishing choices.
After all, if media can have a negative influence on behavior, it can also have a positive one.
It's been proven that if we watch TV shows and videos about people helping others,
Cooperating and being generous.
It can actually influence us to be more altruistic and kind to one another.
Talk about paying it forward.
So next time you sit down to watch your comfort movie,
consider how you will feel afterwards. Will you be happy and energized?
That's because maybe, just maybe,
What you watch.
Read
And listen to.
matters.
I am what I watch, so I watch what I watch.
I am nourished.
I am inspired.
I am enlightened.
I am a celebration.
I am conscious.
I am conscious.
I am conscious.
I am good.
I am good.
I am good.
We
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 We are.
are.
We are.
We are conscious good.
Everyone wishes to live their best life. We experiment with various ways to achieve that, whether it is through study, competing, finding a partner, working hard, or admiring someone who inspires you. It is the quality of our inner being that does it all, or grapples with fulfilling life's calling. For the past 20 years, the Brahma Kumaris in Washington, D.C. has been a space for any and everyone to enter into and experience one's soul calling. From 1997, the center opened in an old rickety house on Georgia Avenue in Silver Spring, Maryland, where cars and trucks that passed by would shake the space. But when you were inside, it was a peaceful and powerful sanctuary for all who visited. Since then, over 2,500 events, 17 city and nationwide initiatives, 21 awards, 2 meditation museums have served youths, senior citizens, entrepreneurs, scientists, authors, women, interfaith, the disabled, environment, small businesses, arts seekers, and even leaders. Millions of lives have been served, either through social media, the popular America Meditating radio show, or through exhibitions, lectures, partnerships, and programs held in the meditation museums and centers. We look at 20 years of service as a continued journey of love, courage, wisdom, and determination with friends from diverse backgrounds and thought who believe a better world is possible when we make ourselves better human beings. Meditation is an important tool that helps us to gain greater clarity, insights, and inner power so we can make healthy choices and amplify our capacity to live a full life. In times of great anxiety, insecurity, and fear, meditation is an essential practice for everyone to gain stability and inner strength. Just look at what a few dedicated, purposeful, and kind group of committed people have been able to achieve in 20 years. Thanks to everyone who have supported us along the way. And thanks in advance to those who believe in our work and power of intent. Brahma Kumaris Meditation Museums, where peace is inside.
There's so much bad news about our planet, it's overwhelming. The truth is, I've given up. This is the story of a simple solution, a way to heal our planet. The solution is right under our feet, and it's as old as dirt.
All of our soils that are under chemical conventional agriculture are almost completely devoid of microorganisms.
Modern agriculture was not designed for the betterment of the soil.
Fossil fuels are by no means the only thing that is causing climate change. When we damage soils, carbon goes back to the atmosphere.
But when we destroy soil, it releases carbon dioxide.
Biosequestration is using plants, trees, and techniques of grazing and farming to capture carbon and store it in the soil.
We can fix a lot of our climate issues if we bring the CO2 down into a living plant and put it back into the soil where it belongs.
Plants working with soil microorganisms, it seems too simple.
Healthy soils lead to a healthy plant, healthy human, healthy climate.
There could be a way to eat food that heals the planet.
The problem isn't the animal. The problem is where the animals are at.
How do we take waste and repurpose and reuse it, because it's really not waste?
The poop has to stay in the loop.
Compost is just one of a suite of soil-based carbon capture solutions.
We know how to do it. And if we continue to scale over 30 years, we can reverse global warming.
We can get the Earth back to the Garden of Eden that it once was by regeneration.
To see biodiversity return to a place that was completely devastated.
That gives me hope.
Our health and the health of our planet are connected.
If you look over here, my neighbor's land that has been chemical fallow, then you look over at our paddocks, you have a diversity of different plant species. Which model do you want your food to be produced from? The answer is pretty simple to me.
I'll make you a deal. I won't give up, and neither should you.
Om Shanti. As I sit here in quiet reflection, I'm reminded how my thoughts create my reality. I've accepted that I am what I am because of what I think. So what if for this moment I choose to let go of my various attachments to physical forms that have limited my potential and my capacity? What if I chose to be free from limitations of thinking? So just for a little while, I invite you to take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. And imagine for a moment, what if I no longer had an attachment to my name? How would that feel? What if I let go of the awareness of the gender? What if I let go of the roles that I play, the titles that I own? What if I decided to release thinking of myself as a religion, a language, a nationality? What if I choose to just let go of the name, gender, role, title, religion, language, nationality, and let go of the awareness of the body? How would I feel? Who would think of me in this awareness? And who would I think of? I would think of God. and God's remembrance would fall on me. And I, the living soul, would be completely free. Let me just sit in this moment for a little longer. And just be free. Now gently bring back the awareness of your gender, language, nationality, title, role, name, religion, whatever. Bring it back to your awareness and see if you can bring the experience of freedom and peace as you go out into the world and play your various parts. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Hello everyone, welcome to Your Next Normal. I'm your host, Sister Jenna. I hope everyone enjoyed our session with Karen Drucker the other night, and I know that for me, the music, when she was playing it during our time together on The Next Normal, was just so endearing that I had to open up and extend a heartfelt thanks to Karen again. As you know, the music that plays at the beginning of the show and at the end are also her songs. And you can feel just the purity, the healing, the energy of love through music. And if you're an avid music listener like I am, then I'm sure the program with Karen Drucker was very, very moving and inspiring. So welcome. I know that Asmita has left for India today with her family, so I don't think we're going to have her on for a while, but because we have become a very intimate, loving community, let us send her angels and travel angels and best wishes and pure vibrations as she returns to her mother Bharat for quite a number of months, and hopefully she'll be returning back in around March. So sending her lots of inspiring, uplifting vibrations to just keep her focused and to keep her on track. You know, going back to the family, especially during this time, can be a little bit testing or challenging, so it happens. So lots of love to our sweet sister Asmita. And I wanted to take today to just thank all of you, especially those of you who've been with us since March 16th, since we started. And I have to tell you a joke. If you are a student of us here at the Brahma Kumaris, we always have a way that we greet each other and say Om Shanti. And Om Shanti is, in English, it means I am a peaceful soul. So when some of the students were going on when we were spiritual vaccine hour, so they would go on and everybody would be Om Shanti, Om Shanti. So Antonia and all of us were like, no, 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 don't say Om Shanti. This is going a little bit further beyond our classroom settings. Just say, hello, good evening, how are you? You know, just something like that. And that was for those of the staff and the students who wanted to do that in the evening. Do you want to hear the joke? It turns out that they're the ones that are going like, hey, how you doing? But then all of you, our friends who've come on, you're like, Om Shanti, good evening, everyone. Om Shanti, Om Shanti. So then it was so funny the other day, we were laughing that here we were telling, you know, the folks who study with me and all around the BK centers
don't go online and comment Om Shanti because nobody really knows what it means. And then all of you is like, Om Shanti, sister, it's so good to be back on. So I just wanted you to know that sometimes we think we have some other definition of how things should be, but the destiny, the universe, the drama says you can try to tell people no, you can't tell people what to and what not to do. The universe already has its own vibrational frequency that is allowing things to manifest. And I just really, on behalf of all of us here, myself, Santosh Bai, Antonia Ben, Sister Geeta, Happy, David, Lakshmi, Naveen, Rashmi, Durga, every one of us here, Ashish, Priya, Janvi, so many of you who helped to put this together in all of your myriad of ways. Brother David, in whatever way you are contributing that helps us to keep going Monday through Friday on target, spot on. I just really want all of us to let you know we so appreciate your trust, maybe more than anything else, because we don't see trust in the world anymore. We don't even know what to trust anymore. We don't know what to believe in anymore. And when we can find a community, a gathering, a sense of individuals that, again, it doesn't show all the pomp and all the, great things that folks with so much money can produce shows like what we do. But the fact that you show up for me and for all of us here, it shows not just your spirit of innocence, but it shows that somehow, some way, if there was ever a void, it is being fulfilled. And I'll explain why. When you settle into something that serves you at an intimate and deep level, and it's simple, it's simple, it might be even subtle, it's pure. Sometimes for individuals to receive it, it takes a much longer time. But when we serve individuals from the vibration of algae, my gosh, everyone and anyone wants to come on and participate. When the algae vibrations are actually being offered, it's like everybody comes on. They call it like the lower vibrations of the soul. And the fact that you all stick in and stay, because we're not offering that. And I know that sometimes the algae vibration gives a little bit of excitement, and I get that, I really do. But just like I feel like we need to return to innocence. We need to return to where the internal world isn't divided anymore. And imagine something is one and then it gets divided, and then you start to serve one energy more than the other. So imagine what's been happening to us for many, many decades. And if you're like us in the Brahma Kumaris, we believe in the soul taking rebirth. And the soul will take rebirth because consciously and recorded in the experience of the soul are events and circumstances that the soul has gotten deeply, deeply attached to. And once the soul gets deeply attached to something, it needs to resolve that attachment. And until it resolves that attachment by replacing the attachment with God's love, we keep coming back. We keep coming back, and we keep getting another chance. We play another birth out. We come back in another gender, in another race, in another religion, in another country, with another language, with another taste in our food, the taste in our dress. Sometimes I find myself smiling, and I know this might be quite graphic, so forgive me. You can edit it if you'd like. But imagine, a woman goes to a bathroom different than a man does. But if the soul is carrying vibrations and experiences of different experiences, imagine there was a time I used to stand up and go to the bathroom. I don't have that recording in me today. So why is it that we keep coming back, going through relationships, ups and downs, victories and defeats, happiness and sorrow, ins and out, a loss of innocence, a desire to gain our innocence back. You know, many of us are walking around with the feeling, and I'm sure you've all had a feeling where something is missing. And especially during the pandemic, there must be so much happening or trying to happen inside of you. And without relationship, without guidance, without community, without love, it can become quite interesting, you know, for us to be able to navigate ourselves at such a particular time. There are people who actually like each other and still are having a rough time. Can you imagine the folks who don't like each other, whether you have a roommate or a spouse or a teenager that's just going crazy with their hormones, and you have to deal with it, and you might not be in a large-size home to find your space? I'm just saying, think about all the impressions, all the emotions, all the stuff that you're going through where you feel like, I don't feel full. I was remembering times where I've had phases that I just have this chocolate binge. I want chocolate, or I want something crunchy or something salty. And I could go deeper inside of the subconscious of the soul, and I can sense there's something that I need, but I just don't know how to address it because I'm not remembering Baba, which is the energy of God. And whenever I find myself in that place, the thing that's really needed is for me to just stop forcing and stop fighting myself, trying to fix myself or trying to repair the void with an external use, you know, with food or relationships or anything. But let me listen. Let me look at what it is. What do I need? One of the biggest voids that people have globally right now is this deep, deep feeling of isolation and feeling lonely. People who are even living together in families, in marriages, are feeling lonely, which means the feelings, the energy of vibration, the sustenance of purity and innocence isn't reaching the deeper parts of the soul. So when that innocence isn't being fed, what replaces that are, or will be rather, desires. So these desires say, okay, well, give me chocolate, give me food, take me shopping, let me call this person, let me have more than one relationships, let me do this, let me do. Everything is outside trying to fill the fact that I don't feel so great inside. Today, Santosh was having a day with Sister Gita, and she likes these little bags, you know, she walks around with all of these bags, and some of them literally are kind of like bags that you don't really need, so they're like garbage bags, right? Big black ones, like those little small ones. And she puts all these little trinkets, we don't even know where they come from. All we know, half of the time, we lose something around the house, and we know we can find it in Sister Gita's room. So she had this little bag. Santosh knew it was garbage. She's taking it out. And he took it to throw it away. And for about 3 hours, where's my bag? Who took my bag? Why did he take my bag? And Santosh came to me, and he was like, you know, she keeps asking me for the bag. It's a garbage bag. I go, I know. And I'm looking at him saying, I've been there. I know. And I said, it's okay. When we're internally strong, she can talk about her garbage bags or her bags as much as she wants. But when we're having one of those delicate moments where the soul just feels like it's going through a confluence of its sanskaras or its personality, when the external world comes at you and you can't control it, you find that you erupt. You know, you erupt. And that's all because of some attachment somewhere, because where there's attachment to your senses and the interpretation of how those senses are related to people, places, things, your finance, your environment, then you start to develop desires of finding ways to, how do I keep it? How do I not keep it? This is for me, this is not for me. If those desires aren't being fulfilled, you get angry. And when you get angry, everything gets disturbed. But the basis of all of that is that our purity is getting reduced because of our attachments. Over and over again, I can say the right thing to a person 100 times. And if I say it with the energy of attachment, the person will never hear the good advice or suggestion I've given them. The only thing the soul will pick up from me is the energy of the attachment I spoke to them with. Because I'm in attachment, they're in an attachment, nobody learns. So both people feel awful, but one person might have a realization. I've tried, I speak sweetly, I've given space, I've offered respect, I've not pushed, I don't micromanage, I don't try to control people. And so when I don't have any other option, because it looks like it's really getting worse, then it's as if all this energy comes up within you. And it's almost as if, in a way, it is beneficial, and I'll tell you why. Something I was studying the other day. If you are in a military and you have to go and fight for your country, and the person who is in leadership of your country isn't a good person, you have a decision to make. If you are willing to risk your life for the cause, if the person's intellect in how they're choosing to use your life to go to war, is it genuine? Versus if there's a person in leadership in your country, it happens historically, and the person really looks towards uplifting certain principles and values, then of course when you go to war, it is an honor killing or it's an honor fight. You're really on the battlefield for all the right reasons, and you know the price that you're going to pay being on the battlefield. I think sometimes it's similar to us when we find ourselves in a battle inside where we have become separate from who we really are. That spirit of innocence is lost. And the void is where I want to fill up within. And all that energy swirls up and it comes up what it looks like as a form of anger. So sometimes it might not look good, but also in another level, it's okay, it's a sign. And then you're just really working it through and you're helping yourself to recognize what you need to refine and make better. So what I'm going to do is play a lovely meditation for us, and I hope what I've been sharing is touching your heart and making sense as well. But I'd love for you to take this really deep dive and think about the power of your innocence and the beauty in your innocence, and let's raise the vibrations of our innocence once again. Take a deep, deep breath and exhale.
Breathing evenly and naturally, I turn my awareness inward. I find a silent space within, and I feel my own presence. I feel the pure energy of my own essence. Just me. And for a few moments, untouched by the outside world, I am a pure, silent being. There is no one quite like me. I appreciate the special feeling that is me. and I appreciate my journey through life that has led me to the present. I especially remember my early years, my spirit of innocence, my pure vision and trust, my natural spontaneity. And I recall my growth to adulthood. I recognize how my innocent spirit became overlaid by many fears, doubts, worries and troubles. But now, resting in the silent stillness of my being, I remember who I am. I go beneath the layers of fear and doubt, and I view myself and the world with innocence. I create an image in my mind that expresses my innocence. Using my imagination, I take my innocent spirit to a special place in nature. A place I have been before, or a special place that I will now create in my mind. Perhaps a hidden valley full of wildflowers, or a serene, peaceful place by the sea. I focus on the details of my special place. I notice the shapes, the colors, the fragrances. And with a childlike innocence, my spirit begins to dance. My spirit dances naturally and joyfully, inspired by the beauty of my special place. My dancing spirit expresses my pure innocence and self-acceptance. Innocence moves me, and I dance freely. Feet gliding over the soft earth. A gentle breeze caressing my face and hair. My dancing spirit returns to stillness. And my eyes drink in the beauty of my special place. I absorb the peace and beauty of this place. It is my peace, my beauty. It is me. My spirit has once again awakened to its innocence.
Beautiful scenery, beautiful meditation, beautiful journey towards the rekindling of our complete innocence. Wasn't it beautiful? Did you all like that? It was sweet, wasn't it? Yeah. I mean, when our innocence has been tapped, it evokes in us something needed to fulfill that space, because the innocence getting bruised or taken away from us or forgotten, it will always be that it comes from some aspect of algae. It'll come from something to do with algae. And if that energy recorded in the soul of algae isn't replaced or healed, the desires externally increase. And as the desires increase inside of the soul, thinking that externally something is going to help us, then the void and the emptiness also increase. So what makes meditation, spiritual sessions like this so useful is that when we actually do the work and we really acknowledge that we are on the battlefield, and this is our greatest struggle. Our greatest struggle isn't about the exchange of power because of a political party. Our greatness of struggle isn't because of either food shortage or this or that. The greatest struggle is of the human consciousness and the way I see myself and relate to myself and value myself. The interpretation that you and I carry about who we think we are determines the way that I value who I am. And that will spread as a vibration. And that gets revealed in everything that we do. And there's no way we can hide it as much as we'd like to. It is a great thing, especially at this time, to awaken ourselves to really listening. Listen. What are my thoughts telling me that I am? What are my thoughts signaling to me that I'm not paying attention to something in me? What are my thoughts signaling that I'm in denial? When you stop listening to yourself, watch how your whole life seems like a disconnect. No matter what you do, it won't work. You're disconnected. But when you're completely in connection to Source, and the vibration of the Source is with you, there is nothing you can't do. Nothing. Because it's the energy of the experience that you're gaining from Baba, from God, that is making you so aligned as a person that it starts to bring things in place. And we've all been there when we felt our mojo was on, or we've all been there when we felt so disconnected. But one of the things that I always recommend to folks, please don't let your disconnect go for a month, 6 months, a year, 5 years, 10 years, where you accept this is you. The human ego and the lack of innocence will consistently turn your attention away from the soul. And it will turn your attention to your 5 senses. What you believe in, what you have to see, what you have to touch, what you have to taste, becomes what you think is real. And in all reality, the real you is a spiritually pure, powerful, beautiful energy that if you have to leave your body, the body can go back to the earth, the body can be burned and turned to ash, but the soul can never die. The soul is never born and the soul never dies. The soul is just living energy. And based on the soul's ability to believe in love and its purity and its innocence, it will desire nothing, because it will be filled of everything that it originally and eternally is. Give me a thumbs up if I'm making any sense at all. Anyway, enjoy this really, really cute video. Just some ideas and some thoughts about the emptiness and the void and what perhaps we can do to help to also replace those spots that we're missing.
Today's topic is about the reasons why you might be feeling empty. Have you ever felt lonely even when you're not alone? Have you ever felt lost or confused about your life? If you do, there's no need to get alarmed. It's perfectly normal to feel this way from time to time. So many people, from all walks of life, struggle with feelings of emptiness, sometimes for reasons they can't understand. No matter how much money you earn, or how popular, attractive, or successful you become, you might find that there's still something missing in your life. Sometimes that void in your heart is simply because of a bad situation or an unhealthy relationship you found yourself in. Or more often than not, the emptiness we feel reflects a much deeper problem we have within ourselves. Without further ado, here are 4 possible reasons why you feel empty all the time. 1. You don't know who you are. A lack of insight into yourself might be responsible for the feelings of emptiness you are experiencing. When you lose touch of who you are, what you want, and who you want to be, it can cause you to feel as if you are aimlessly coasting through life with no purpose. Are you losing yourself to your work or your relationship? Do you dedicate all your time to your job, or spend it all with your friends and family just to make sure they're happy? Every once in a while, though, it's good to take some time out for yourself. Have some quality alone time for you to reflect on your inner thoughts and feelings, and reevaluate your values and beliefs to establish a stronger sense of identity. 2. You don't have any meaningful relationships. Another reason why you might be lonely and distraught is because you feel isolated and detached from those around you. According to a 2003 study by Watkins, Stone, and Colts, our relationships are the most important determinants of our happiness. However, it's not simply the quantity, but the quality that matters as well. It's not the lack of relationships that make us feel lonely, but the lack of intimacy. You may have people you see and talk to on a daily basis, but if you can't share a laugh with them or have a personal conversation, then it's not much of a relationship. It's good to have a small circle of people in your life you can open up to, be comfortable around, and enjoy spending time with. Be it a friend, relative, or romantic partner, we all need people in our lives to make us happy. It's not being popular or well-liked that brings people joy, but the emotional bonds of closeness they feel towards each other. 3. You haven't made peace with your past. The emptiness you feel right now may be a sign that there's some unresolved feelings lingering from your past. A lot of the time, people feel most lost and alone after a significant loss, breakup, or failure. This is because they mistakenly let themselves believe that someone or something, whether it's a romantic partner, best friend, hometown, university, or achievement of some sort, defined them. And now, they don't know who they are without it, or what to do now that it's gone. While it's easier said than done, we should all learn not to stay hung up on our past and move forward with our lives. Dwelling on your regrets and wasting your time with self-blame and self-pity won't do you any good. You need to make your peace with whatever it was in your past that's holding you back, and refocus your attention on the here and now, being present in the moment. Forgive yourself and allow yourself to grow and heal. 4. You don't have any dreams in your life. This one is the most complicated dilemma of all. If you don't have any dreams of your own you want to fulfill, it can be hard to find any meaning in life. After all, it's simply human nature to want things for yourself. People will always aspire to do amazing things and reach for greater heights, to constantly be better than they are. Whether it's being a professional, starting your own family, or owning your own business, any kind of dream is enough to make a person feel like they matter, that they were meant to do something wonderful with their life. Having something you're passionate about can keep you from feeling bored and empty all the time, because you are working towards something you find meaningful and making a positive difference in the world. At the end of the day, the only person who can help you understand the reason why you feel so empty is yourself. So, take your time and look deep inside yourself to understand where these feelings are coming from. Than one reason you feel empty. The sooner you figure out what it is that's making you feel this way, the sooner you can work on resolving it. The process won't be easy, but it will be worth it, because it will help you live a happier and more fulfilling life. It starts with simply knowing the reasons why. Are you feeling empty? Do you relate to the reasons we gave so far?
Did you all enjoy that? I hope it was very helpful. Wasn't that a nice little animation? It really helped you to put it in perspective. And again, sometimes it's not always, like going to Auntie's house that you can figure yourself out by doing the work. But I'll have to tell you, when you find that zone, I know sometimes it's hard. Let's say if you're living alone, sometimes you don't know where to pull that alignment of thought and vibration, knowledge and silence to trigger that inner, what we call in the Brahma Kumaris, that inner churning. But start cleaning, start exercising, go out for a walk, do something a little bit different than your routine, and your energy will shift. But when you do it with first the question that, please tell me, who am I supposed to be in this incarnation? Just that simple question, who am I really supposed to be? And in your waiting to hear the answer, it will be true. It'll be very, very true. And then little by little, you keep nurturing it. The other thing that you can try to do is, when you wake up first thing in the morning, don't just roll over and go to your phone and check this, check that, but open up your eyes and say to Baba, say to God, good morning. What do you have in store for me today? What is my destiny? There is a healing that's taking place for all of us in different ways. Whether it's through an image, a story, a rift in a relationship. I have to tell you, I felt a great healing with the Diwali dance short film by just looking at everyone coming together. There was just this warmth that came over me about the love of humanity and the love of life. And it made me very, very tender in all good ways, you know, that I was more hopeful towards finding ways to take us over, you know, the bridge and take us to another dimension of existing, rather than worrying about the future and having all this fear and frustration and all of that. So find out for yourself, you can do this. And again, I know that sometimes there are those days where the old sanskaras of all of your past memories are so overwhelming that they just won't give you the space to co-create a new version with yourself. That's why I highly recommend get physically busy. Do something different. Even if it's as small as cleaning out a drawer, you'd be surprised how your energy will shift. It just will. And the thing is, you might think that you have to read a self-help book, you need to pick up your Bible or your Quran or your Gita, or you have to call someone, and all of that. Yes, I'm sure all of that's going to help. But sometimes the simplest of act to put together, or just start to put together a particular corner in your room or your drawer, will start to shift the way you feel inside, because you're making something better for you. Even if it's a small act, it can go a very, very long way. Okay? All right, so thank you so much for being with us tonight, and for us to together rekindle our spirit of innocence and to fill the void. Hopefully tonight there is a little bit more love infused in your system, that you, the soul, recognized, I'm really not alone. If I'm Baba's child and I give my heart to Baba, and I really allow Baba's love to flow through me, I will walk with a deep sense of intimacy. And that intimacy will transcend into the way I say hello to somebody, the way I enter into a room, the way I talk to someone. And you will allow the experience of what you're getting from God or from Baba to come into your actions, into your behavior. And what it does, it reinforces that feeling. And as it reinforces the feeling, it starts to fill the void, and you start to become the embodiment of God's love. All right. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining us. Lots of love to all of you. Let me see who's on tonight. Denise, wonderful. Blessed Life, Om Shanti, Miriam, Kailash, Nagrashi, Annette, Erica, Praveen, Jennifer Scotland, Carlene, Shobha, Indu, Yesvi, Christina, Kirkbite, Samantha, nice to have you, and Bharti, Om Shanti, nice to have you on. Satish, welcome to the community. I don't think we've seen you before. Shami, Om Shanti, welcome. Bryn, hi. Meenakshi, Om Shanti. Grace, darling. Everyone, Wendy Cummins, Erica, don't know if I missed anyone. On Facebook, lots of love to all of you. Hope you're doing well and you're connecting. We had a wonderful Sign Network, which is run by John Raymer, did a wonderful viewing of Diwali Dance, and Awake TV and See Good will be doing that. And by the way, tonight on See Good only, you'll get a chance to watch for free the movie Kiss the Ground. Feel free to leave a comment and let them know that you heard about it from America Meditating Radio. Blessilla Deffin, warm welcome. Sohila Om Shanti, Lisa Marie, Myrna Beckford, Nikki Wallace, Michelle Shea. Yeah, hey. Michelle, we have to do a show with you. Michelle, if you're still on, let's talk. We can do a show about acting, spiritually learning more about yourself. Michelle Shea is a wonderful, wonderful actor and friend and person. Vashti, Om Shanti, love to mom. Enid from Hollywood, lots of love. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Be kind, be safe. Wear your mask. Feel free to like and share today's program if it touched any part of your inner world. I was told that when you like the YouTube programs, apparently more people get a chance to pick up the algorithms of it, and they start to say, oh, I like that too. That was pretty good. So that would be sweet. That would be a nice act of service. And share it with your friends as well. So have a wonderful night. Here's a new meditation that will be coming out on my new album with Grammy Award winner Ricky Cage. It'll be entitled the Om Shanti album. And the track that you are hearing for the very first time, nobody else in the world is hearing this track, but only you. This one's called Believe in Yourself. Have a wonderful evening. Believe in yourself. You are unique. You are special. There's absolutely no one like you. There is no one else like you in the entire world. And you are here for a divine purpose. The universe is waiting for you to awaken to the essence and the magnificence of your being. Believe in yourself. Be uniquely you. You are the perfect blueprint and image of the divine. Believe in you because the divine believes completely in you. Hi everyone, it's Sister Jenna from America Meditating Radio. I hope you've been enjoying Wise-ish, which you can get live on Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube from 8:30 a.m. to 8:45. But you can also get it on demand 24/7. It's going to be your power boost for the morning. It's your daily dose for the soul. It's just going to encourage you to make the day that much more valuable. So join us. Looking forward to seeing you.
Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. Thank you for my health, Spirit. Thank you for my health. Thank you for my health, Spirit. Thank you for